today's shave, I'll be doing a first. For the first time on this channel, I'm gonna go ahead and use a leaf razor. For multiple times on this channel, I'll be using HCNC for my soap. Brilliantly Broken Man is a beautiful scent, inspired by Versace Eros. I do have Versace Eros, the designer fragrance, and Brilliantly Broken Man replicates that fragrance beautifully. And I'll be lathering up with this beautiful Parker synthetic knot. And then once all the growth is gone, I'll be splashing on Hendrix Classic & Company Brilliantly Broken Man Aftershave Splash. But it won't end there. I will have one last thing. Hendrix Classic & Company Brilliantly Broken Man EDP. When I say this HCNC software is a great replica of the designer fragrance Versace Eros, I have Versace Eros. And the software I'm using today smells identical to this. I don't know how Peter does it, but that guy is a scent wizard. If you don't have any HCNC, grab some as soon as you can. Get the entire trifecta. Along with his soaps and splashes, his fragrances are outstanding. Okay, so you don't want to make a change. Fine. What I'll recommend to you then, if you're not ready to make that change right now, stop complaining about what's going on in your life. Stop giving such negative energy towards the misery you may feel you're having right now. If you can't make a change right now for the better, focus on any little positive thing you possibly can right now. All right, let's get things started with the leaf pre-shave oil. I'm getting pretty low on this bad boy. I will be retiring it shortly. All right, let's go ahead and load up my brush. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Okay, so my Parker synthetic brush is loaded and it's ready to be painted on. Normally, I would load my razor right now. My son Liam went ahead and loaded this. Now from what I understand, this razor is really good for head shaves and leg shaves. Heard it's not the greatest for face shaves. I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe it'll work for me, I don't know. But if it doesn't work out, I'll grab a backup razor. Wish me luck. If you've watched multiple videos of mine, you may know how much I love HCNC. The lather that I get from this soap is always amazing. All right, here we go. First pass. Hopefully this works out. If not, I do have that backup razor. All right, first pass is done. Man, this thing is really awkward for me. I'm gonna keep using it, and as I'm going, I'm figuring out exactly how it works. So bear with me. Let's get on with that second pass. All right, second pass is done. I feel like I gave myself a bit of a nick there, but I think I'm safe. I'm realizing that I gotta push this thing closer to my face. This razor I think is supposed to replicate a Gillette cartridge razor, whether it's the Fusion or Mach something. So this is definitely giving me a lot of a learning lesson right now. Let's try that third pass and see where it takes me. Alright guys, there's the end of the shave. That was definitely one of my most awkward wet shaving experiences. Let me go ahead, wash off this soap. Let's get in there with the Parker's Alum Block. Oh, there's a slight stinging sensation, a little bit of a burn. Guess I did better than what I thought I was gonna do. That leaf razor is a little nerve-wracking. Do you guys have that razor by any chance? Where do you use it? Your face? Is it more for your head? If you've made it this far, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to know if you use this razor, and maybe you can share how it's supposed to be used, because I totally just went off the cuff there, tried on my own. But I'm always open to any techniques you guys have to offer. And by the way, while you're leaving a comment, if you also want to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, that'd be fantastic. Let me go ahead now and clean up my area. Alright, my Parker's Alum Block is cleaned up and ready for its next use. And now my leaf razor is all cleaned up and it's ready for its next use. I'm not really sure when that'll be because I am borrowing this razor, but it might appear once again on the channel. Alright, so now that my area is cleaned up and ready for my next shave, let me go ahead and wash off the alum. Alright, alum is all washed off. Now I'm ready to put on some thayers. The only difference in my thayers is this is new. This thayers has become highly recommended to me. It's on a massive sale right now and I thought I gotta pick it up and give it a try. So let's see what happens. It was recommended that I use a very little amount, so I'm literally using a very little amount. I'll add more if I feel I need it. I needed more. I gotta say, that theirs feels really nice. I might be using it more often. Now let's go ahead and splash on some Hendrix Classic & Company Brilliantly Broken Man Aftershave Splash. I always love HC&C splash. There's a nice burn to it, beautiful feeling. Dry down is amazing, and I'm expecting my face to feel fantastic. And the smell to this is incredible. If you don't have any Hendrix Classic & Company, you need to pick some up. So if I didn't have any EDP to go with the soap and splash right now, I'd be happy. But because I do have the EDP, I'll go ahead and finish off the entire shave with Hendrix Classic & Company Brilliantly Broken Man EDP. Alright, there you have it guys. That was an interesting shave. My face does feel alright. It's nowhere near what I'm used to. Because I used it in a completely different razor that I'm definitely not used to, it did a pretty good job. Remember my friend, if you can't make any changes right now, it's not going to serve you by continuing to complain about your situation. If you can't change it, be with it. Eventually, when you get pushed far enough, you'll want to make that change and you will want to better your life and you will do everything in your power to get you to your goal. On that note, my name is Chris. You make it a great shave and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.